Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode. For today's episode, it's gonna be quite a little different. You guys should start being different from now on, basically. So I actually got this Ct5 Blackwing right behind me, and basically I'm gonna be telling you why I like it so much and why it's actually my favorite Cadillac model. Well, one of my favorite Cadillac models ever, and V Series 2. So let me show you. Alright, so before we get started with today's video, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Lone Star Cadillac here in Garland, Texas, for allowing me to do a video on that. If you're interested in any new Cadillac, hit them up. Their contact information will be down below. And now, back to the video. Alright, so one of the reasons why I actually like this car so much is actually the engine. The engine is actually a hand-built engine, which is actually kind of crazy. It's actually a hand-built engine, just like some Mercedes AMG products are. The hand-built engine, which is a supercharged V8. It's a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 making 668 horsepower. Now this is actually the same engine that's actually in the Escalade V, but with a bigger supercharger and it makes more horsepower. But same engine as that's in this as well. But that's one of the reasons why I like this car so much, because it has a supercharged V8 in it and it sounds so good. Like I don't know how to explain it. It sounds good. Now I don't know if I could turn it on or not, but I'll play a clip. If I can't turn it on, I'll play a clip right here. If I can't turn it on, I would just, start it up right. Alright, so like I said before, it sounds so good. You can't mess up a supercharged V8 like that. It actually sounds very good from factory. You just can't mess it up. All these people with Teslas and all that say, oh yeah, I could go faster though. But okay, you could go faster, but you missing the point of this car. Not really supposed to go fast, supposed to go on the racetrack and all that type of stuff. And it sounds good. You just can't beat that. A Tesla may beat it off the line, but it doesn't sound good because it doesn't sound like anything, right? So you just cannot mess up a supercharged V8 like this at all. You just can't. You just really can't. But another thing I actually like about this car is actually the design of it. Now the design is actually very good, very bold, very aggressive, which I actually do like. You can't mess up the design at all whatsoever with this car, because as you can see, you got these aggressive lights right here, best intakes on both, air curtains on both sides, which I actually do like, to feed in air to the brakes and all that, which is very aggressive. The front end is actually very bold in your face, aggressive, more aggressive than many other cars out there as well. So there's that. Alright, so another reason why I actually like this Ct5 Blackwing is actually the wheel design. Now the wheel design, as you can see, I actually do like the way it looks. You have this gunmetal gray right here, I believe, and you have the sided chrome on the outside, which I actually do like that. If I were to, spec this car out, right? If I were to spec this car out, it'd basically be like this. I'll get these wheels right here, as you can see. I'll get these with the red, maybe with the red. I don't know. I have to see, but maybe with the red, right? With either a blue exterior, as you can see right here, blue exterior, or a red. Mostly the red, because those two are my favorite colors, red and blue. Mostly a red, right? I'll get a red with this color, and at the same time, I'll get all the carbon fiber bits of on this car, right? So I get the carbon fiber 1 and 2 package. Basically, get a carbon splitter in the front, spoiler, all carbon fiber all around, right? Got to, right? And then how I would do it is I would get the sports seats, basically the racing seats that you get optional on this car, which I don't know why it's optional, but it is. So yeah, you would get the racing seats. I would get the racing seats, and then I would get the performance steering wheel like this car has right here. So yeah, I would get racing seats on this car, and the performance steering wheel, which would complete this whole car as well. And I might get a manual. Who knows? I might get a manual. I'll have to, learn how to drive it though. But yeah, I'll get a manual or automatic. It just depends on which one, but mostly be automatic. But who knows? A manual may be in the works one day. Who knows? We gotta see. But yeah, I would actually, that's how I would spec it. I would like to show a picture of it up here somewhere on this clip or whatever. But yeah, that's how basically how I would spec it. Red or blue exterior with a automatic one manual, one of those two, with all the carbon fiber bits on this car, with the wheels that I showed you earlier. But yeah, I'll basically get this car right here, red or blue, right? All the carbon fiber bits with the wheels that I showed you, bucket seats, performance steering wheel, manual, automatic, who knows? But yeah, I will get those. Alright, so another reason why I actually like this car so much is actually the overall experience of this car. Now, I haven't driven it. I'll probably drive it soon. Who knows, right? But the overall experience of this car is so good, right? Like I said, I haven't driven it, but I can just tell right off the bat, without even driving it, it's such a good feeling. Because you got that supercharged V8 under the hood, right? And you can also get a standard manual transmission. All those cars are gone, basically. Big supercharged V8 under the hood and a manual. Those two little combinations in a big sedan like this, little 2-3 combinations right there are gone, right? You can't get that nowhere else, right? So Cadillac is probably the only one, probably the only one, last one with a big supercharged V8 under the hood of a big sedan with a manual transmission, standard, right? Because the old CTSV, right, didn't have a manual. It just had an automatic. Same engine as this, but this is modified and this has a manual in it. That other one did it, right? So now you may be thinking, oh, what about the Charger? What is the Hellcat Charger? The Charger doesn't come with a manual at all. The only Dodge product that came with a manual with the Hellcat was the Challenger. That's it, and that's been gone too. So Charger never had a manual, or it probably did, but didn't last long or whatever. So there's that, right? So that's what I'm saying. The overall experience of this car is just so good, right? Because you could get a supercharged V8 under this hood, right? Stay in a 6-speed manual, and this is a big sedan, right? That's why I like it, because you get a good combination. At the same time, you can still carry people around in this, right? Still drive it normally. Everything in here is still usable, not clustered with all this other stuff, right? But like I said, that's why I like it, because it's the overall experience of this car is good. It's not all messed up or complicated. I bet it drives smooth. I bet the engine sounds real good. Now I did hear the engine is not it doesn't have like a supercharged one like a Hellcat, but I don't think that's the point of this car. See, the point of this car, right, different between a Hellcat and this. The Hellcat is, go fast. Like, it's basically a drag strip car. That's basically what it is made for, the drag strip, because all Dodge did was just add more power to it, but it weighs a ton, so there's that. This has power to it, but it weighs less, and plus it's good on the racetrack due to the platform and how they made it handle good, right? So that's the difference between the Hellcat and this is why I chose this. I'll pick this over a Hellcat, because the Hellcat, although it's good, it just, you go faster than a straight line, and that's it. Now, nothing wrong with a Hellcat, right? But I'd rather choose this because this is more usable. It's like I say, it's more usable. You get a 6-speed manual in this standard, as to where in a Hellcat you only get a Hellcat in a manual, and you can't get like a Hellcat Red Eye or others in a manual. You just get a Hellcat, right? I like how you get this in a manual. And what else? This looks better than this, than Charger and Challenger. Just a little bit though. But yeah, But yeah, that's why I would choose this over a Hellcat, because you get, I would say, you get better looks, a better interior, you get a standard 6-speed manual, right? You don't have to like step up, right? You don't have to step up to something to get that or whatever, right? And at the same time, this is coming with a refresh, right? So you get a better interior and all this other stuff, right? But yeah, that's why I would choose this over a Hellcat, because a Hellcat is like, it's fine, but everybody has one, and you know, they say, oh well, I probably could beat you in the line. You probably could, but you can't beat me in a racetrack, because this car right here would beat that in the racetrack, like on the racetrack, right? Because it handles so good. But yeah, that's basically why I love this car, the overall experience of this car, more than like a Hellcat or something, because it's the only American thing you can really compare it to. So alright guys, so that's actually it for today's episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. But yeah, that's actually the reason why I like this car so much, because this car is perfect. You can't mess it up. Now the interior can be improved, I will say that, but you really don't buy this car for the interior. You buy it because of the performance of the car. Basically, the highlight of this car is basically the engine. You can't mess it up. You really can't. You get a supercharged V8, right? A hand-built one for that. That's one of the highlights of the car. A 6-speed manual, right? Big car, big room, right? Enough room basically, and a bunch of other stuff too, and design as well. You just can't mess it up. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the last ones that looks good, and like I said, you get looks, supercharged V8, and a manual with this car. How can you beat that? And now since everybody's going towards electric, they think, you know, for, you know, emissions and all that type of stuff, this is really one of the last ones, right? So it sucks, but you know, get one while you can. If you want one, get one while you can, because once it's gone, it's gone. And I would hate for somebody that already wants it and likes it to don't get one and really wanted one and have to suck up and get something that they don't want. It sucks, right? So I'm definitely getting this car, either this one or the refresh one of those two. But yeah, I'm definitely getting this car, like I said, either the refresh or that one right there. But yeah, it's perfect and I do like it. Now I do have to check out some other competitors, all that, like the M5 and M3 and all that. I do have to check those out. But yeah, like I said, I like this car. I would choose this car over any, even if I do like it a lot more than this, I will still choose this. I'm biased. I like Cadillac, I really do. So there's that. I like this and others. So yeah, my decision is to get this, because this is the only one with a supercharged V8 and a manual transmission. Yeah, some cars may make more horsepower, have a better interior, handle better on the track, but if you want the manual, that is the car to get. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.